Good morning, traders, and welcome everyone to the PTL Lounge public video. Right, so let's get started. What is expected on Bitcoin based on their Elliott wave count? All right, guys, we are having some fundamentals just now of the CPI here, and we're seeing some reaction to the upside here. But based on the Elliott wave count perspective, we are expecting that eventually Bitcoin is going to trade to the down side. So we are looking at this. Obviously, if you have been following our public videos, especially the Elliott wave count, we did release this video here after such impulsively move here that we are looking at this here to be a three-wave move corrective structure. So for now, I'm looking at this here to have been a five-wave move to the upside here, completing this wave one. So from these lows, this to have been a wave one here. So I'm looking at this here to have been a five-wave move up, this being a three-wave move pullback as a wave B. So we're gonna be looking, or we are expecting to see a five-wave move to the downside. Yeah, the five-wave move of your ABC structure. These two have been wave one here, wave two. So we are expecting that as much as we are seeing this pump here, I'll be expecting that Bitcoin should still give us a move to a downside, at least to complete these five-wave moves here. Then from there, this is the only time I'm gonna be expecting to see that move to the up side. So that is the bigger picture or short-term view on a Bitcoin. So I'm gonna zoom in around this area here and let's have a look at this. Like I've indicated that I'm just seeing here this one to have been a five-wave move to the downside here, this being a wave A here, three-wave move to the upside here, wave A like this here, this to have been wave A here, this to have been a three-wave move to the upside here, this being a wave B. So if we are expecting an ABC to be completed. So that will mean we are expecting to see our C wave move, in this case here, to have the five wave move to a downside. So you can't have like your wave A to have like five wave move and then have your wave B to like your wave C rather to be like a three wave move. We strictly need to see the five wave move here on your wave C. These five wave move on a wave C, they can be made up of an ending diagonal. It doesn't have to be a simply five wave move like we are focusing here. This can still be an ending diagonal A, something like this, a move here, come to the territory of a wave one here, and then we get this one to make this move to the upside. But I'm not worried much about that. For now, like I've said it, that we are looking at this here to have been our wave one of our wave C here. This to have been our wave one, three wave move up, a deeper wave two here. So we're looking at this internal wave here. This to have been our wave one, wave two here, our wave three, and a four here, and we are going to be looking for this one more leg lower to be our wave five that is going to complete this wave three before we can even talk about the pullback and this one more leg lower. I've got the channel here, so most of the time these corrective structures, especially if it's going to be a zigzag simply ABC structure, most of the time it will end on the other side of the channel here. So I will be expecting that eventually we are going to see this one drop, come around this area here. It doesn't have to be like strictly end at exactly on the other side of the channel. It can still break below here, but eventually we are going to be expecting that Bitcoin is going to drop lower. I don't think it's yet ready. It's ready yet for a move to the upside here. If it does, for whatever reason, yeah, make a move to the upside here, then we will be very likely having this in terms of a structure, something like this here, be a move to the upside here, and then this becomes a three-wave move structure like this here, come around this area here, then we see a move to the upside here, maybe come back to around these highs and then still drop in these five-wave moves here, then still drop in a five-wave move, and then eventually I will be expecting to see that move to the upside. That's the only time I can expect that we see Bitcoin to be making this leg to the upside here. That's only if we're having this structure here that is forming, maybe a flat corrective structure in the middle here, something like this here, but then a move that is going to be related to this drop here still needs to be seen. It wouldn't make sense that this just makes a move to the upside here and trade all the way to the upside. That is just based on the Elliott wave count. Right, so let's have a look at this here on the lower time frame, your 15-minute time frame. As I've indicated, you can just visit our YouTube page, which is the PTL Lounge. Check that on our YouTube. You will see the alternative views of the bearish move, what could cause Bitcoin to drop all the way to the downside. But for now, we're just gonna be responding to what the market is giving us, and so far it is just giving us this move that we should see it, obviously a slightly move lower here. So we're looking at this here, this being very likely this being a wave 4 here, that is being wave 4 here. So we'll be looking at something like this to be a wave 4 here, a move to the downside here to be a wave 5 somewhere here, and then we get this 3 wave move pullbacks, something like this. But eventually we should be seeing this 5 wave move to the up side. So obviously, if this is being wave 3 here, as we are calling, so most of the time, or based on the ELLIOTT wave um, guidelines, you do not expect that your wave 4 is going to come into the territory of a wave 3. The only time that does happen is only if we are having this year to be an ending diagonal. So for now, it does not look like an ending diagonal, simply look like a straight impulsively move. Hence, I wouldn't want to see the price coming to as far as this area here. If it comes around this area here, obviously might raise some possibilities that this make a move to the upside here, but eventually it will be expected that it comes to the down side. But let's see if can we get the price to around this territory of a wave 1 here. If it does that, like I've indicated, that the wave count here will be invalidated. For now, I'm gonna be looking for a move to a downside here. Obviously, there's no trade advice on this here. Please do make sure that you read our disclaimer there at the beginning of the video. So this is just for only for paper trading. Obviously, to trade this to the downside, you're gonna need something that is gonna be confirming here that this is a corrective strategy that is done here, a move to the downside here, and then expecting to see some sideways move. That's when we can expect this one, that it can drop to come around this area here. But that, like I've said it, that will also be ending the wave 3. You might even see a bigger pullback here, and then this corrects more lower before we can expect to see a move to the up side. That's going to be going forward, a short-term view that we have on your Bitcoin here. Like I've said, that will be completing this wave to here. Other than that, if you pull your Fibonacci extension here, if for some reason this decides that it is going to break below this your 1.618 here, if the price decides to drop lower here than what is expected, continue with this bearish move to a downside, then it goes as far as taking this 1.618 here and then start to correct below that, and then we might have to switch to an alternative view that Bitcoin might still give us a bigger drop to the downside. But we don't want to exaggerate. For now, we will just want to respond to what the market is giving. Just in case, to show you what I'm referring to, that I don't think it will make sense, big sense right now. For now, this chart here is showing this bullish view, of which this is what I would love to see here on your Bitcoin. So for now, the key level that we are looking at is that the price, as long as it's still holding, especially above this invalidation level here, we're going to be looking at eventually we are going to see a move to the upside. But before we see that move, let it slide lower here, at least come around these levels here, then we can see this move to the up side. Based on the Fibonacci retracement level, be the ELLIOTT wave or just the simply Fibonacci retracement level, most of the time we want to trade this 56.1.8. So it would be nice that at least Bitcoin can come to at least the least that can do here, come to 38.2 before you can consider to look for the buying opportunity. Alternatively, I would love to see this one trading lower here, come and take this 0.5 area here, or it can even trade more lower to around this golden pocket. But eventually, this is the move that we are going to be looking for. Obviously, short-term move to the downside can be look here on a Bitcoin. That's only if you do not have enough patience to wait for this structure to come to an end. Yeah, if you are able to have, or you've got the stamina that you can hold on for this corrective structure to come to an end, this is a big one that we might all be looking for here for this move to the upside. So there will be a move to the upside. It's just that right now it does not like look it is ready here on Bitcoin. A simple thing like I've indicated, these channels are here. That is just should be your guide that how far can this go here. Once it get to around this area here of this other side of the channel, this is an area of interest where you can start to look for this move here. So now having a channel that is also confluencing with your Fibonacci retracement level, that adds more confidence that there is an area where we are very likely that we are going to see a move to the up side. So that's what I'm going to be expecting on Bitcoin going forward. For more of these, yeah, you can just pass a visit at the Pro Traders Lounge, and then you can try our services and see if that does work for you. But this is, like I've said, this is just a public update. Just wait for this one more leg. If you must really trade it to the downside, I'm gonna switch back again on the lower time frames, of which you should consider this here. Let's get rid of this for now. You should consider this, that you do not have to feel like you are missing something here. Wait for this, give you a confirmation that this three-wave structure is completed. Then that's when you can look for this trade. Personally, I'm gonna let this slide lower here. When it comes around this area here, this is the only time where I'll have to see if this cycle from this high, which is supposed to be a 5-wave move, once I see that it is done, it is completed here, this is the only time I'm gonna start to entertain this bullish move to the upside on a Bitcoin. Right, so like I've said it, please do visit us at the Pro Traders Lounge, and also you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel, press that bell notification, and if you like our content, please do give us a thumbs up. You'll also see more update about your Bitcoin and other some instruments as well. All right, guys, cheers from my side, and trade safe and responsible. Bye bye.